That's official.
You.
That is right. That is right. We are here back at it once again. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please like, please subscribe to the channel. It is easy. Right now, we're going to head over to the McFarlane Digital Batcowl's DC Twitter space. I wanted to take a listen, and I figured I'd live stream it because some people on YouTube are not on Twitter, and that's why we do it. So before we get this episode started, please like, please subscribe. It is easy and it is free. And speaking of free, if you guys want free NFTs, click the link in the description. Go get yourself a free NFT from Chiko Roku. Now, let me share this screen and let's get into it. Let's get into it because this space is gonna start in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, Dougie Fresh. You on up, on, up, on, up, down. Bones B official. Did you know that the McFarlane Toys showroom, you can place your POAP type collectibles you got for attending events? The dragon, I believe, was from Twitter Space, and the spawn was Toast and Roast YouTube event. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize you can do that. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to them. I'm excited for that. Ooh, the King Tut has gotten an update. That's right. If you guys are on Elmon X, the King Tut has gotten an update. I own one, so I should probably go check it out, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to go check out McFarlane Toys Digital and see, because they got a Twitter space going down. They got a Twitter space going down in about 5 minutes. That is right. In about 5 minutes. I'm going to go see what the community got to say. Batcowl holders. Yo, all the Batcowl holders are so happy right now. So happy right now. I'm not a Batcowl holder just yet. I was going to get it. There's a few times where I was going to get it, and I just kept putting money into VV, and I never end up getting one. I remember seeing the Batcows at 280, 300. I mean, they're still low. You could still probably get one for like 400 or 500 gems, which is still not bad. And I do want one, and I should have gotten one so long ago. I have a bunch of stuff on Elmon. It's just so many other projects to get into. Where do you put your money, right? You just gotta put it where you really want to put it. This guy has 5 Batcows. That's right. Ooh, wow. Look at this one right here. That Batcowl looks cool. If I had a Batcowl, I would want a solid color. I want the whole Batcowl to be one color. I don't want any pink though. I don't want any pink. Let me see. I want to see everybody's Batcows. I want to see everybody's Batcows. The cover of House of Secrets 92 dropping tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time is iconic. A famed comic writer and editor modeled as the woman in the foreground. Think you can give us her name? Not too sure. All right, so this Twitter space is about to get started. How many people are ready for that? Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going for the Batman statue. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys are doing. What's up, Planet Prophet? How you feeling out here, Planet Prophet? I appreciate you for joining us. Thank you so much. Bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. First appearance like, that's right, you are the FA of the live stream. Congratulations to you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Let's make some noise for you. That's right. So this space is about to start in about 5 minutes. I'm excited for it. Now, I wonder, is this on the loop? It is. I wonder what they're going to drop, what kind of information they're going to drop. Well, we've gotten some new information since yesterday. They had a Twitter space yesterday, and they dropped some information on us. They told us, well, one, it's a blind box. We already know that. They told us that McFarlane actually signed each statue. Is that true? I want to know if that's true. Does anybody know if there's any real information on that? Did McFarlane sign each statue, or did he just sign one and then they duplicated it? That makes a big of a difference. If he went in there and individually signed each one, which is what I saw in the Twitter yesterday. You can never believe everything you see on Twitter, by the way. You can never believe anything you see on Twitter. So please be cautious. Oh, there's a Make NFTs fun Twitter space right now going on. We're not gonna listen to that. We are waiting for the McFarlane Toys AMA, because we want to know what's going down with tomorrow's drop. We might get more information. We might get maybe the next drop details. I have no idea, and that's why we're gonna listen in. But oh man, let's look at this piece one last time. Come on, man. Ooh, there it is, man. The classic 1200 mints. Very scarce. Off the bat, very scarce. That's like your common. 1200 commons, unheard of. That's an ultra rare, right? Black and white, 587 mints. That's a secret rare right there. Black and white one, a black and white and a classic would be so awesome. I'm going for 2. So if I can get a classic and a black and white would be awesome. Now, if I could get a signed classic, it's over. It's over. And what we really want to know is, did Todd McFarlane really go in there and sign them himself? That is the question that we all need answered, right? Because if he did, I think that brings up the value of the piece. Signed black and white, 49 mints of that. Legendary. They're making that really scarce, which is something that I really do appreciate. The red signature classic, 1 mint, exotic. A red signature black and white, 1 mint, exotic. What would you do if you guys got that? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't even know what I would do. I'll be scared to have it in my wallet. I would probably create another wallet as a security wallet and send this piece to that wallet, this one of one, and never interact with anything on that wallet. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would just, this would be crazy if I was to get the 1 mint exotic, the red signature classic or the red signature black and white, either one of these. If I could get one of these, if this was me tomorrow and I get one of these, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would probably cry. That's messed up. I asked you guys that if I was to cry on live stream, you guys would judge me, and you guys said you would judge me. You guys would judge me if I cried. Why would you guys judge me if I cried? Please. Why would you guys, if I started crying because I got the one of one, would you guys really judge me like that? Would you guys think of me any less? Would you say, oh, Arcade Man, he's soft, he's crying over McFarlane? I hope you guys don't do that to me. I hope you guys don't do that to me. I hope you guys still somewhat respect me and don't devalue my manhood because you guys saw me crying over getting the one of one. But if I was to get the one of one, I might have to stop the live stream and come back and not even cry in front of you because I might whimper. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Oh my goodness, the red signature classic. Even if I got the signed classic or the signed black and white, the 49 mints and the 149 mints, I might not cry, but I'm going to definitely shed a tear. And of happiness, because I've met Todd McFarlane, so kudos. So the allow list starts tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a draw party. The allow list 1, the AMA starts in 1 minute. The allow list 1, July 27th at 9:30 a.m. We will be here at 9 o'clock, and we are going to go get our 2 collectibles at 9:30 a.m. at a 20% discount. Now, everybody, you've been advised to load up $50 worth of USD for each piece, because you never know how it's going to work out. And that's what they said, to be safe, load up 50 USD. I'm going to upload, I'm going to download, or I'm going to buy $100 worth of Matic so I can go get my 2 pieces. And then I'm going to cry. And if I get the one of one, it's over. All right, let's go check out this Twitter space to see if it's going to go down right now. Let me refresh the page. Let me make sure we're up to date. Let me make sure we're up to date, man. I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. Oh, we got 1 minute. It's game time. It is game time. Where's my reminder at? Did I get a reminder? I didn't even get a reminder. Let me know in the comments down below. I haven't bought my Matic yet. Would you guys want me to buy Matic or make a video of it and go live later on and show you guys how I did it? If you guys want me to buy Matic and show you guys how to do it, let me know in the comments down below. I would totally do that. I will record myself buying Matic, and then tomorrow I'll live stream me buying it and going for the drop. Do you guys want that to go down? Let me know in the comments down below. I think we're going to make that happen regardless of what you guys say in the comments down below, because I'm excited and I'm going to make this happen. Now, is the space started? The space hasn't started yet. I'm waiting. It's 1 p.m., so I think they're running a little bit behind, maybe a few minutes. I'm not too sure. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys going for this drop? Are you? Yo! Superstars in the building. Oh my goodness. You guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Wait up, I got a little video that I wanna put up in appreciation to the superstars because man, they just became channel members. That makes me excited. That makes me happy. One, because I love these guys, and two, because they're supporting the channel. So make some noise for the super chats.
Flawless victory.
Now, if that was way too loud for your ears, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to blow you out your ears. I'm not trying to blow out your ears, but I really appreciate you for becoming members. I appreciate you, Superstar Money. Thank you so much. Make some noise for you guys. Make some noise for y'all. Make some noise for them. Now, oh, did we just get another member? Did we just get another member? Let me see what's going on. Alex and Crypto! Make some noise. That's right. We got Alex and Crypto in the building. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you so much. Oh, the space has started. The space has started. Let's go and check this out. Let me make sure I'm sharing the screen. I appreciate you for becoming members for real. I really appreciate you guys. It really means a lot. Okay. Start listening. Here it is.
All right. Hello, everybody.
It's a little low, right?
We're about to get started. Fun space. Hope people like. Well, we'll get everybody. Once we get up on stage, we'll get started. Let me just make sure I get everybody. Get invites to everybody who needs them. Everybody's coming up as speaker.
Yo, I appreciate you guys for real. Superstar Money, man. You legends. Yo, we're about to get the space started, man. Hopefully they drop some information on us, right? Hopefully I get some cool fun facts. Hopefully they surprise us with something cool today. Like whoever gets this is gonna get something airdropped. Oh, imagine. Oh, they could totally do something like that. You never know. They're just getting ready, man. They're not saying anything right now, so don't worry about it. Let me give them a thumbs up. Bam. Just to make sure that we're live. Maybe a heart. Yeah, I don't know. Something weird about sending grown man hearts. I'm doing it though. Now, is he speaking right now? He's not speaking. No, nobody's speaking. All right, so we are now tuned in into the McFarlane Digital's Batcowl's DC Twitter space, and they're about to get started.
Before we get it started, I want to make sure I have the right people up here. So, Andrew.
What's the volume on this?
Hey guys. Yep.
Hello. Sorry, guys. Probably what we should have ended the email thread with, but as we were playing this, is everybody, what is your Twitter username? So we make sure we invite everybody else.
It's not loud enough.
And
Next.
it's next time. And Josh, I want to make sure.
I'm here. Hey guys.
All right, perfect. All right, and okay, cool. All right, so now I'm perfect. See, we're off to a rousing start. This is exactly what we're going for. I've also invited up Lee from the McFarlane Toys Digital team.
Hello.
I think. Yes. Cool. So this is a really fun one. This is a space that we've been looking forward to for a very long time.
I'm gonna work on a light parade while I'm listening to this.
Fun projects together in one space, and
I'm gonna do a comic book cover.
Get to talk about it. So I think probably to start, why don't we just go around and introduce ourselves so people who know who we are, and then we can do like a kind of intro to how this all came about.
Awesome. I can go first. So I'm Andrew Ward. I'm the general manager of the DC Comics account at Candy Digital. I've been working closely with Josh here for a while now. Helped bring to life the Batcowl project that I see many of you all in the audience are sporting right now. And excited to be here.
Yeah, I can go next. I'm Josh. I think a bunch of you that I see look familiar in the spaces here. So I head up a hodgepodge of things at Warner Brothers. I spend my days on the franchise side of things, kind of guiding the future of DC and our animation portfolio, and I spend my evenings on Twitter and Discord with all of you, navigating our foray into the Web3 and NFT space.
All right, I'll go. I go by Veal Marsala. I work on the design team for McFarlane Toys, and I work with Trevor on the McFarlane Digital team.
And I'm Trevor, and I'm currently I have hacked and taken over the McFarlane Toys digital account for the evening, or the McFarlane Toys account. I run the McFarlane Toys digital program and work with Veal Marsala. Won't okay, not revealing his real name tonight, though I think a lot.
You've
of
already outed me, so
yeah, I know everybody knows who you are. So working with them and him and the whole McFarlane Toys digital team, the whole McFarlane Toys team on building the new digital product, starting with obviously the Batman Year 2, which we have coming out tomorrow. Obviously, super excited to be working with Palm Candy Digital and releasing those, doing that collaborative, basically starting off a collaboration with this Allowless partnership, this Allowless, and yeah, just exciting, just really exciting times throughout all of that. So I guess to before we go a little bit further, I just want to make sure that yeah, so everybody can hear us in the chat. Just gives us thumbs up. Just let us know that anybody can hear us before we go too much into this. Um, just just spam head thumbs. Okay, I saw. Thanks, Dino. All right, thanks. We got a couple for people at the top that I see. Thank you very much. Don't forget, please like, comment, share the space. Want obviously everybody to know about this. We're really excited to have everybody here, and I guess to begin, just a little bit of context on what this is for anybody who's new here. So basically, I gave context McFarlane Toys Digital. We are a new digital collecting platform, and we have our first drop, which is a figure called Batman Year 2, designed by Todd McFarlane. That's coming out tomorrow. But what we're really excited about is that we have the Batcowls holders and the whole Batcowls community, run by Palm and Candy Digital, here with us. This is, I think, as far as I know, with DC, and arguably I think with almost any licensed digital collectible, this is the first time that there's really been that kind of cross-platform, cross ecosystem, cross community collaboration, and we're really excited by that. Where we're basically for this drop, we offered allow list spots to all the current cowl holders, and got that list today. It was pretty exciting to see the response. Over 1,200 people put in their wallets for this drop tomorrow. So we're really excited by that. It's really exciting to see that the support is there, and that people on that your community on that side was really excited about this, and we're looking forward to this drop tomorrow, and of course more of the stuff that we can do in the future. But I guess next, maybe why don't we throw it over to Josh and talk a little bit about. Do you want to talk about kind of the partnership with us, and intro a little bit about that and how this kind of came to be?
Yeah, sure.
1,200 is not that much.
Good to see you all on here.
It might not even hit the
always fun
public
to
mint.
see, DC fans coming together, whether you're originally here from Batcowls or one of our other projects, or new to the McFarlane product. So we've been working with McFarlane since about 2019 on the physical product side, through our consumer products team. They've worked on a lot of really fun things. Probably most impressive is their DC Multiverse collection. We also did a really fun Movie Maniacs collection celebrating our 100th anniversary this year. So they've really just been knocking it out of the park, and we've been really impressed with the quality and detail that they bring to the collectible space. So much so that we actually just announced that we're extending our partnership through 2025. So excited about that.
Ooh.
And so as we think in kind of the future of collecting, and I'll get to this in a second, but naturally heading towards the digital space is something we're interested in. And when McFarlane came to us with their digital platform, it just seemed like a very easy next step, and that made sense for our fans. It really does combine. I think this digital space combines what McFarlane does on the kind of the craftsmanship side of the collectible, and combining that with our iconic characters, it just is going to result in something I think really immersive and innovative, and another lane that we haven't really played with before. So we're super excited. Um, we're launching. I think you mentioned this, but we're launching with our products that are inspired by that DC Multiverse line of physical products that I mentioned, and excited to see how those all start to come to life. I think we've talked about. You're well know that we're doing the Batman Year Two sculpt that's designed by Todd. We're doing a couple other things along the way in the weeks ahead. So that's kind of an overview of the relationship, and then maybe I'll just jump into a little bit on how we got here in the first place, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that we could for sure go with that. And Andrew, I'd love anything we can do to include like how as well as the Batcowls, and that's how I got into
Yeah.
it because it's a very interesting story about how everybody came together here.
Yeah. So why don't I talk about that real quick? So we at Warner Brothers have been dabbling in the originally the NFT space. I think we call it more the Web3 space now. For about 2 years. I think it was 2 years ago we launched our Space Jam collection when that was kind of our first foray out into the market in a mass scale. Um, we've done a couple other programs with our other IP, but the Batcowl collection is something we really focused on early on in the space, and how we design a program that's not just very art focused, but also utility focused. And we've been trying a lot of things in that space along the way. We've had, and Andrew, I'm not going to steal any of your thunder here as you talk through the program, but we try to add new features every 52 days, which is a very important date in the DC canon, as you know, and we've unlocked all sorts of features along the way. We've done the community has developed a comic book through community voting. We've done AR lenses. We've done early access to our comic collections. We've even done premieres or access to premieres events. And we actually just had at Comic-Con this past weekend, we had a couple hundred of the Batcowl holders show up for an exclusive signing with Jim Lee at the DC booth. So it was great to see a lot of the community in person. I think just kind of my final notes on this. I think as we're entering into this space, what I'm most excited about is, we strongly believe in decentralized digital collectibles as kind of the future of collecting. And, there's the technology is still ahead of us, ahead of our ambition in a lot of ways, but we're trending that direction. And I think what we found in this Web3 space is, our DC fans, much like in the physical space, are get excited about a lot of different avenues. A fan that might not be interested in a trading card is interested in a Batcowl, or a fan that's not interested in Batcowl might be interested in a statue. So we're trying to find all of those different ways that fans collect today and adapt it into the digital space. So that's my long rant, and
I like it.
kick
I like it.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh.
So their
Just
partnership is
kind
going
of
to
build
stretch to
on that,
2025.
we view Backhouse not just as a NFT or as a digital collectible. It really is something that we view as kind of our way of building the ultimate DC fan access pass. We, as Josh mentioned, we had the comic book voting, gated access to creator talks, the signing that we just had with Jim Lee at San Diego Comic-Con. But we're also looking to go beyond that and do things like what we're doing here with early access to other partners like Alluvio and Warner Brothers, and now with McFarlane, who we just have a ton of respect for, not only the quality of the products that McFarlane creates, but also these risks and these leaps forward that they're taking to use this Web3 technology to connect with fans in ways that a lot of other platforms aren't right now. So just super excited to be able to expand this utility Batcows to bring you guys connections to partners even outside of our own platform.
Yeah, and I want to say also, like, just in a plus one to that, we are super excited to be included in that because we know like so much of. I mean, I think people know I am personally a Batcowl holder as well, but it's also one of those things that's like Batcowl has proven itself to be like kind of at home for that super deeply engaged fandom around DC. And so that's why it just felt like such like a natural fit and such a natural partnership for what we were trying to do to offer these offer the allow spots to that community because it's like this is that. I mean, it at one level it's like, yeah, it's the endemic fit that makes sense, but it's also kind of what that community represents and what the people who are a part of that community are so excited about, and understanding the kind of what they value and figuring out how we fit in, and like hoping that we can fit into that in some way. And it's like, that when we first had this discussion, we were even a little nervous to bring it up. Like, it felt like, were we stepping over the line a little bit asking for this? Like, does it feel presumptuous for us to ask? But like, when we did ask, like, hey, can we do this? Would this be something that the Batcall community would be excited about? And when the response was like, just like the resident absolutely yes, hell yes, that was like, we were over the moon with that.
Yeah, I mean, we were so excited the first time that we heard that this was a possibility, and I think now that we have the numbers in from the signups from the Batcow community, over 1,200 Batcow holders registered.
Is it gonna hit
seems
public
they're
mint?
also pretty big fans of this.
1,200
Yes,
signups.
so
Is it gonna
yeah,
hit
it's
public
exciting. And
mint?
it's like, no,
I don't
I mean,
know. I don't think
not to,
so.
like,
I don't even think all the
overly
Batcowl holders are gonna get it.
welcome to Web3. There's going to be a ton of speculation out of this, but now it's got me excited about like, okay, what can we be doing? Like, what's the next steps? How do we take it further from here? So I wanted to just running through our list here of like things that we wanted to talk about. Talk about how many present Web3 space I want to back up.
1,200 is a
Yeah,
lot.
so I think I know we kind of talked about a lot of these points, just running through our kind of list of what we wanted to get through. Talk about like the presence in the space. So I guess the thing that maybe what we could go through is a little bit of the specifics of the drop, just so people who are like unaware, just so they're up to speed on it. Just really quick. So the drop is happening tomorrow at 9 a.m. Excuse me. The public mint is at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and then for the Batcowl holders, that opens up at 9:45 a.m. Pacific, 12:45 p.m. Eastern time. So get a little bit of a head start on that. Obviously, people have seen the mint size; it's under 2,000, and 1,200 Batcowl holders set up and are on that allow list. So it's going to be tight. There's going to be a rush for that.
Super tight.
But hopefully, you guys can get in there before it hits the public mint. So we're really excited about that. I know people ask the question of why did we open it up like that? Is doing like for us it was about, we wanted to get as many Batcowl holders as possible involved in the mint, and as opposed to capping it. So that's why we decided to go with the uncapped route. We know that that it does lead to maybe some people aren't necessarily able to get it, but we felt like as far as like making sure as many Batcowl holders felt like they had a chance, that was one of the ways that we could go about doing it. I guess other so that's kind of details on when it's dropping. I think probably as we continue here, I know maybe what we want to talk about is a little bit of like what we see kind of the future, a little bit of like not just like our own projects, but looking at Web3 in general, what we're excited by, what we would like to see come out for like our own project, as well as maybe for this partnership and collaboration in the future. And I guess maybe go around the room and share what we're thinking on that. And I can go first if no one wants to.
Have at it.
Oh, I have at it, or you go? Sorry.
No, I said have at it.
Okay, I'll have at it. Yeah. So for me, I think one thing that I'm really excited about is, and this is something that we've talked about with in some of the other spaces, other like places that we've been having these community discussions. I think philosophically, I really like the idea of like Web3 becoming this kind of opening of almost like the spaces that historically might have been like kind of closed off on the internet, kind of opening up and being able to have stuff like reach and move across. and like from one ecosystem to one, the term that people often use is garden, like the opening of those walls from one to another. To me, and the interesting thing about doing that is the frameworks that I think not only is like, do we have to have the will to do it, but also the tech in place to do it. And so I think for us, this is really exciting because like not only are we like showing that there is a will with like working from like, yes, we're both in this kind of DC Batman kind of space, but ultimately like they are different projects for companies in that space. Reaching across like that, the will is clearly there, and even though maybe the tech to support it like super natively isn't quite there yet, we still figured out a way to do it anyway. So for me, that's really exciting because it speaks to like the push is there for this kind of open of those kind of spaces through like kind of the power of Web3. And I'm excited about like what this could represent in terms of not only like future like opportunities for like, I mean, as simple as allow list things like in the future, but also like other like deeper collaborations in terms of not only just connecting the communities and having us come on the same stage together, but also the potential for there even to be like tech connections in the future. That kind of stuff gets me really excited. And of course, no promises here that that stuff is coming, but is the kind of thing that I get really excited about because if we can show it and it's successful, that's the kind of thing that gets other people inspired to do the same thing, and that's what moves this whole like space along.
That's great.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, and I just love the idea of celebrating the success of other companies in the space because we're all out here building for this community that we have, a group of fans of DC, and I think that a lot of people focus on competition, but really it's kind of a rising tide raises all ships is the way that I view it. And seeing McFarlane with the way that you guys are approaching the space compared to how we launched with a Web 2.5 approach into the Web 3 space, whereas you guys are diving into the Web 3 side of things. And I know Josh and I have had many conversations about bringing in self-custody to kind of move more in that direction to open some more doors to connections like this in the future. But I think that this collaboration that we're doing here, where we're working with our community to provide you with their wallet information to get on that allow list, is just something really cool to see.
Yeah, I'll jump on that bandwagon a bit. I'm, if you've heard me on spaces before, you know how bullish and excited I am about where this space is heading. And we've been talking about soon for 2 years now, and I think I will continue to say that because we're witnessing a new category of collecting and of fandom emerging in this space, and it's really, really exciting. I've been doing this for a long time, and I don't think I've ever had two different licensees on the same public forum. And so, that's just an example of how this is a different type of community and collaboration, as Andrew said. And it's exciting. I think ultimately the fans win in this. And, I think it does help that I think everybody at McFarlane, everybody at Palm, everybody I have, including myself, working on this over at Warner Brothers, we're all part of it as well. Like, so we're trying to design what we would love and the things we want to see as kind of ambassadors for the broader community. So just very bullish, very excited on all of the future experiences we're going to be able to provide together.
Yeah, I'll just add on. I'm most excited to finally bring McFarlane Toys into the Web3 space. This project's been many months in the making, and I'm very ready to start to show everybody what we've been
Did we lose
working
McFarlane?
on. Pardon?
No, I'm still here. It's just we have we have Marcelo sharing. I don't know if can you hear him? Sorry.
Is everybody able to hear me?
I can hear you. It seems like Josh might not be able to.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries. Anyway, I'm excited about the connection to our community and others, and I'm very eager for us to all grow together and see where this space goes.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I agree with all that. I think that there is, and Josh, I think you put it in a really fun and kind of interesting way that I don't think people realize. Like, two licensors in the same space, excited to collaborate under the same IP, is this is like literally never happens. This is the first time that I think anybody's ever seen this, and so for us, that's just like really exciting. Yeah, and it speaks also to, I think, kind of a larger change that's going to, I think, come to Web3 overall, which is it's less of like one project comes up, then another project just tries to like come in and like aggressively target I think I guess vampire attack is what it's called, going from one to the next, actually doing a collaborative space and working together to elevate each other and elevate each project. Um, it not only do I think it adds value to everybody just across the board, but it just makes it stronger and a more real community just across the board as well. And there's also that kind of element of like when you go that open, and this is what I'm also really excited hearing about you guys over at Palm Candy, like is more like more those Web3 and like self custody options, which I know there's always the tech hurdle and lots of other hurdles that like need to be developed to make that happen. But I think like that stuff is going to end up as like that stuff's coming and it's really exciting. And for me, the thing that's so cool about it isn't just like people love the self custody, they love that true ownership, the things that come with it. But the thing that I love about it is like when you go that open platform route, when you go that open route, it gives everybody a chance to create and add value. And that's the thing that we get excited about. Like you can look at like, I mean, this is the example in software right now that we see is like, I mean, this is a different industry, but when you look at, like, for example, in AI right now, like the AI platforms that tend to be developing faster are the open ones, the closed ones. One of the reasons Google internally Google to an open source platform was they saw how much faster the stuff that was open source was developing around them, and they wanted to be a part of that as well. So I think that's just an example of like when we open it up, not only does the rising tide lift all the ships, but it's also we'll see an acceleration in like the new experiences and the new like I guess the new products and experiences and services and the stuff that can be developed in this space around this content, because that's one of the really cool things that comes from like when you open up a platform like that, or when you open up content like that, is everybody can contribute.
Yeah, and I think it also really speaks to the way that DC and WB view their fans, that this is something that they're driving the connection between their own different partners to make sure that they're able to deliver the ultimate experience for their fans.
Yes, what you said. That's exactly how we think of it. You know, I think it's one big DC ecosystem, and we want to make sure it's as easy as possible to kind of go to each one and really choose what your favorite is. You know, like it's not a one size fits all. It's find something that you love the most. I actually have to jump, so thank you guys.
You know how Marvel's more popular than DC?
Thanks, Josh.
What if in the internet, in the Web3 space, DC
I
kills
did
Marvel?
want to
That would be
actually,
crazy.
this is probably a good timing. We did not. I just want to, in respect to, I know Josh just jumped off. In respect to everybody's time, we did not have we don't open up like a Q&A like before this. Andrew, out of respect to like again to your time and what like I was willing to like stay on and answer some questions. I know so there's going to be a lot of people who have specific questions around the drop tomorrow that we're doing that I would probably that I wanted to clarify. I was going to stay on and do those. If you want to stay on and answer questions, you can. If not, that's fine. I can like take it from here with this space.
Yeah, I can hang out for another 10 minutes or so.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. And are you okay? I just started inviting people up, and I will do my best to
Let's get spicy. This is it.
And de-troll the space as it happens.
Let's do it.
All right. This is always my favorite section. We always got to introduce a little bit of risk, a little bit of who knows what's here. I'm gonna invite Dino up because I know Dino. He's hopefully not gonna troll too bad. But I'm also gonna bring up Hunter and no ACLs. And I just forewarning, I have the mute everyone button locked and loaded, so let's not let's just be mindful. Let's be mindful.
I'm
of
angry.
that.
Ah!
Oh,
Is that McFarlane?
Ah!
Hi, Dino.
Oh, I was about to say.
Everyone, let's go.
Awesome. Thanks for coming up. We got a lot of people here. Green.
All right, let's get spicy with it, man. I want to hear this.
We got. All right, Hunter. What's
Hey,
up?
Trevor. Thanks for letting me talk. I appreciate it. Congratulations on this dope drop. Yeah, I'm just trying to I had a lot of issues claiming my XP because I had collectibles from when the first spawn stuff just all the way till now. I've held at least 3 or 4 of those. But I had never logged into the app. So I just very recently did that once it got fixed for Mac. I've noticed a lot of features are really kind of not available for Mac and seem to be for Windows. So it's a little frustrating. So I just kind of wanted to see it because I'm sliding down the leaderboard to almost off of it. So I wanted to see if I need to rush and buy something to remain on it or if that snapshot has been done.
So I will. Let me just say this. First of all, just as a larger context, as we're asking questions, I will try to rephrase this as a question to apply to everyone because I know there were a lot of people who had a similar issue.
Yeah, I had issues with my Mac.
Let's try to ask questions that are not personal IT help questions because we can. This is not the forum really to address those. However, with this one, I know there have been a lot of questions about XP. We are aware of people who've been in the ecosystem for a while know that there were some issues and bugs with the XP system going back. We are continuing to find those and address those as we get them. Obviously, there has been a large influx of more users, which has uncovered a couple other things that we are working on addressing. So, and I posted about it today. We are trying to make some fixes on the back end in order to make sure that basically, without going too much into, because it's a very technical system, without going too much into it, basically the thing that is checking for all the transaction data and pulling it and then associating the XP accordingly, that system is working. We are speeding up the rate at which it is doing that pull and that check. What you can do from the front end, and this is the thing that I think probably has been most frustrating to people, the updates happen on the back end usually faster than you see them on the front end right now. So one of the ways that you can see that and see what your true XP is right now is if you restart the app. When you get that kind of XP since last login, you'll see anything that's coming through that. So my suggestion for people, so they can see where they're at, is to pull that down. Again, this is XP systems beyond. There's the calculation of the XP, and then the for lack of a better word, the service of the XP. And what I mean by service is pushing that number out to you. So it's serving that content to you. And both of those are very complicated systems that obviously are in flight right now, and we are continuing to improve them as they go along. Yes, a lot of people have joined the app, and a lot of people bought a lot of stuff, which has moved them up the leaderboard. Remember that you are still eligible for the drop if you're over that 5. The minimum is as long as you have 5,000 XP, you're still eligible for the drop on the first allow list.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah, and sorry for it's unfortunately for me to unpack all the details is just very long and technical and actually beyond my I'd have to actually bring up the engineers for them to explain it in the full details. But we are aware of those issues and we are working on them. And there's more information on this one in our Discord. No ACLs. What's up?
Hey, mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I just really wanted to come up and have an opportunity to share a little bit of sentiment, on my experience across these communities, right? Batcowls, especially McFarlane Digital, and of course, I have a big spot in my heart for Oddkey, and all of these communities, I've been a part of from the very beginning, and I can say that the way that you guys are collaborating, the way that you're considering the community, the unique experiences that you're designing, just being able to give us that personal touch, and especially like all the work Todd McFarlane is doing, and just how innovative you all are being, like as a collective. It really is inspiring, and I'm looking forward to seeing the future of DC and Image, and maybe even future collaborations with other brands. So I love what you're doing. I've enjoyed it to this point. Like to this point, I see a lot of the community members here that like I know from Oddkey and Green Talks as well. So everyone has come a long way, and it really has been like community, and that was the core focus from the beginning, and nothing has changed. So I love to see things moving forward, and I'll be here for the ride as we continue to push ahead. So yeah, just love everyone. Thanks for letting me come up.
Thank you. Yeah, really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate those words and thank you for sharing it. We so I invited a bunch more people up on the stage. We're seeing some hands. So out of respect for the order of the hands, I did see. I want to go. Let's go Dino, then Adriel, then Kyle.
I was just going to ask that question. I know this will help the room. I've had this question a lot asked to me about Batcowl allow list versus XP allow list, and wondering if there was any updated information besides what we talked about the other day in our space, which was, in theory, your wallet should be allow listed for both drops. In theory, right? Like, because it's basically signing you up for that allow list. Is that still true? So, like, if say it's a Batcowl holder is also an XP holder, they could mint it both times. Is that correct?
As far as I know, yes. If you are on the, if you if you put a wallet in, and it's like basically all the what the allow list is doing is basically it's checking any wallets that are on that list, and it's basically saying, okay, if you're on this list, you're allowed to purchase within the within whatever the constraints are that are set at this time. So if you are on both, you are allowed within the constraints at those windows. So my understanding is that yes, you should be able to. So for anybody in this room who is a double community member, both a Batcowls fan and McFarlane Toys digital fan, or as someone will figure out our like pet like joined like relationship name, whatever it is, with the two communities coming together, whatever that is, like, yes, you should be on. If you're in both cases, you should be on both allow lists. That's my understanding. I mean, that's my understanding how the text should work.
I did hear that depending on which ranking you have in the XP, you might get capped at 2 total, even if you qualify for the XP early access and also on the Batcal early access. So some of the information that we shared was to have Batcal holders register through our allow list using a separate wallet address.
That would make sense too. I mean, I think okay, so we're unfortunately that might be competing information here, and I wish I had the right answer to that. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard too. That's why I asked, because I know
Yeah.
people have been asking me, and I'm like, okay, I'll try to clarify. So that anyway.
I'll tell you what. The next time we do this, we will definitely clarify. Put different wallets in each. The great thing about wallets is they're incredibly fast and incredibly free to make. So we could
Yes, they are.
yeah.
A quick one before the hand go. For anyone that's won a giveaway spot, do they need to put their wallet in the Google Sheet like the XP holders? I've had that DM too.
Oh, that's a good question. That XP sheet is specific. Probably not, because I'm assuming the wallet they're giving you is probably their like MetaMask or something. That XP sheet that people have seen in our Discord, if you read through the whole statement, it explains what's going on. But the long and short of it is basically we have people in our community who maybe their only wallet that's connected to our app is a Crossmint wallet, or have wallets connected, and some of them may be Crossmint wallets. Crossmint wallets are awesome for when you're doing credit card purchases, but right now allow list does not support credit card purchases. So because of that, we are giving the option for people. Please put if you please put a different wallet, and we recommended either a MetaMask or a Phantom wallet because we know that it's like full custody, but more importantly, like you can buy crypto right in them. They have like they're very well featured wallets, like fully featured wallets, and make it really easy to buy cryptocurrency if you need to. So we highly recommend people put in if you're someone who is in our ecosystem, is put in the wallets, please specify the specific wallet you want us to have allow listed. When we run through and basically pull all the users who are allow listed down, we will cross-reference that list with the people who submitted wallets to make sure that people have the right wallet on the allow list. That's the idea of that. If they want to, the assumption is they're probably giving you a MetaMask wallet or something like that. Okay,
Yes,
so
they
probably
are.
doesn't matter.
And I can take it, Trevor, if you want, I can take it to DM and then just post it for all those people, so you can go to the hands too, since it's a smaller group, right?
Yeah. All right. So then, with that in mind, let's go to Adriel. What's up?
Hey guys, thanks for letting me come up. Hey, so I have a question. So since now you guys, Backhouse and McFarlane's, are strong partners, I was wondering if there's a possibility in the future, since you guys mentioned about sharing technology, about maybe cows being able to be displayed on the vaults, on the McFarlane vaults, maybe in the future, or is that a
Ooh,
possibility?
No promises, but I think it'd be really cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah, I know that right now you guys are on Polygon, we're on Palm, but I think that there's a lot of compatibility between those two chains. So it's definitely not out of the question for the future.
That'd be
Definitely
cool.
not. I mean, we've already talked about like what does multi-chain look like in our galleries and that kind of stuff. Like that's like internal conversations about like what we could do in that sense. So yeah, I mean, anything's possible. And yeah, I mean, I'd love to see like the. So okay, now that we're in the room and we're just talking about wishful thinking and like things I would love to see. We have a product line called that people might be familiar with called the Page Punchers, where the physical version of that product line is basically a toy with a 3-inch figure, or some of them a 7-inch figure collectible toy with it. So I'm like, okay, we have the physical version. Does the digital version of that look like with the collectible in our showroom and the comic in the in your guys' reader with your comic books? So I think there's like lots of cool things that we could do like that.
A
Love
comic
it.
book reader in the McFarlane space would be dope.
All right, cool idea.
Confirmed.
Ship it.
Confirmed. Mark it right now, guys. It's confirmed.
Oh jeez. Anyway, that's us being that's again, no guarantees, no promises there, but yes, we've already had conversations like that. We're really excited about the future of this. I mean, allow lists are really just like a first step. Cool. Kyle.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me up. And a lot of what brought me into coming back to YouTube and making content was at DC. When I saw Batman in the NFT space, that brought me back. So it's crazy to see where the space has gone, and it's amazing to see you guys talking about these kind of collaborations and things like that. So as a fan, I'm super pumped and super excited, and yeah, really happy right now. But my question is for the McFarlane side is a couple users asking about XP and things like that. Will there be kind of like I don't know if there's already resources out there yet, but for people that are trying to really, I don't want to say game it, but in a more positive way, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of mine their XP points, whether that's joining somebody's showroom or something like that. Will there be that information posted? And I had another question, but I'll let you answer that one first.
Yeah, so that information, there is a Medium article that I posted a number of weeks ago that basically covers basically the XP system in its present form, as well as a little bit talking about some of the future updates that we want to make to it. Those future updates have not come through yet. So basically, if you find that article and read it, we posted it. That is a pretty comprehensive look at how the XP system works.
Awesome. And my next question, and again, you might have posted this already, so forgive me if you have, but is there how much is the year two Batman going to cost in Matic? I got users asking me that as well.
Yes, that's a good question. We posted on the Discord. People saw it was the $50, and then in Matic equivalent is how we announced it, with the discounts. So basically, because we're close enough to the drop, I mean, famous last words here, but how volatile could Polygon be over the next 48 hours? Um, but basically, so with that in mind, we basically we set public mint, it's going to be 70 Matic, which is about $50 right now, and then For allow list number 1, it's 55 Matic, which is about $40. Actually, it's a little under. And then for allow list 2 that the Batcowl is on, it's 62.5 Matic. So for the people in the room who are really good at the math, they'll realize that the discount is actually slightly larger than the 10 and 20%. But that was because I generally like round square numbers, so that's why we went with that kind of 55, 62 and a half, 70, so that there's that clear progression through them. So yeah, if you're looking to load up Matic in your wallets, know the kind of rate, the allow space you'll be in. You're trying to price it to those amounts. It's essential also you put in a little bit more than that because you need to cut. There is gas fee. Gas fees on Matic are extremely low, even when there's a surge in demand, but there will still be a gas fee that needs to be covered.
I'm getting two, man.
Awesome,
Oh,
Trevor. I
that's so
appreciate it. And
dope.
I'm gonna jump back down, and it's a pleasure again. Once again, I'm a Batcowl holder.
Shout
and
outs to
I have
Kyle.
some digital collectibles on McFarlane, so just really excited for DC and where everything's going. So yeah, I'll see you. Hey, shameless plug. I did a video on XP breakdown if you need some more help instead of just an article.
There you go. If you're a audio visual learner as opposed to like to read, there you go. All right, what's up, Physical?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for allowing us to speak.
Awesome.
And the reason we're so excited about XP is because there's utility for it already.
Here for sure, going from Batcowls from midday and having Spawn comic books on the background of the wall right here, right now, and some toys on top. So we were super stoked to see some combination of two amazing partners, but add on top of that physical utility that is being all speculated and seen, right? And so McFarlane Toys coming into Batman. Any chance for some spice or insight into holders of both the Batcowls and the McFarlane drop tomorrow?
That's a good question. I see. Okay, I see what you're getting at. Like where it is. Okay, what is this leading to? I'm gonna withhold on answering that one, if you don't mind.
I didn't get that one.
I think it's a good question. Andrew, do you want to take a crack at this?
I'm not sure if I'm as good at reading between the lines as you are. Where is this going?
I think he's trying to hint at like, okay, what are now? First of all, I want to, as an aside here,
Pokemon.
I like the term double fan. So I'm gonna, or what did he call it? Like, or what was it, like double fan or double, whatever it was. I like that. Dino had a suggestion, which was Pokemon. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I think he's trying to suggest Pokemon. That's what I think.
Okay. Oh, is that what? All right. So
Pokemon are everywhere. Why not Pokemon, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Double fan.
Exactly. See, I knew it.
Batman's gonna throw a Pokeball and Robin's gonna pop out. There you go. No. All right. Let's okay, before we get into trouble here. Physical, I appreciate the question. Unfortunately, it's not one we can really answer.
Could they possibly have Pokemon? Nah, I don't think so.
Blitz, what's up?
Yeah.
Also, a quick pause. Sorry. If people are on the stage and they've spoken, we have a couple people trying to come up, and we're gonna go for only like we'll go to the top of the hour here, so we'll get a couple questions more in. I'll try to invite people up who are waiting, but yeah, Blitz, let's go. We'll go to you.
I just wanted to appreciate you very much. Sorry to interrupt you, Blitz, but thanks for allowing us to speak. What you said says more than you know. We're stoked and we're ready. Cheers to you and good luck.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, what's up going on, man? Thank you for bringing me up here. Yeah, man, super excited, man. Finally having a platform that has, that Web3 environment that, like, with licensed IP, that's exciting to me. Coming from the crypto side, that's something I always wanted, and just excited to kind of, join the fam here and kind of see what happens in the future with McFarlane. My question here is, when it comes to the Batcows and this type of collab that's happening, is this a one-time thing, or will we see like more, or maybe other collabs due to specific drops, or maybe anything regarding to movies, comic books, or am I asking too much?
I mean, I don't think we have anything specific that's planned
They just
at this
confirmed a
time,
partnership
but
2025.
with how this is going, I mean, we would definitely be open to future collaborations and also offering different things on the DC NFT platform to McFarlane fans as well.
I'm
Sweet.
gonna post
Thank
on
you.
that. We want. I would love this to be the beginning of a long term thing and have this continue. Uh,
Appreciate it. Thank you, Andrew.
Confirmed.
I like that. I feel like Dino's just like a soundboard. I just press the
I'm
button.
just,
You know,
I'm
that
just
confirms.
hyping it up and then shilling my videos.
Okay, there it is. All right. I think Batman, who last had a. Yeah, there we go. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, what's up? So yeah, I just had a couple questions. You guys answered most of them, so that's cool. One, do we have a list yet of who's allowed in allow list one? And two, do we have to do it through the app? Because I noticed that my MetaMask won't connect through it. So I'm like, oh, the only way it connects is through the website directly.
Oh, good question. Okay, so I'm assuming what you're referring to on the viewer app is connecting for purchasing, and no, that'll be through the website. So the website is where you'll connect the wallet to make the purchase, and then we release. And so allow list 2, basically, so the Batcowl allow list that is locked. They sent it to me. We have that, like, that's locked in. I posted basically as a text file to make it as searchable as possible and to just make it as anonymous as possible for people who care about that. If you're interested in seeing, join the Discord. We post the list. You can see if the wallets that are on there. Allow list 1, I will do something similar when we run the calculation and put that all together. Cool.
Right, thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome. Freckle TV, which is a very enjoyable name.
Thank you, thank you. And this is Trevor, right? By the way.
Yes, I'm Trevor behind the McFarlane Toys.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I just think it's really cool that McFarlane is kind of diving like headfirst into the Web3 space. We actually partner with a ton of like physical brands like Bandai, Upper Deck, NECA, a bunch of other cool toy lines that you're probably familiar with, but and a lot of them are kind of adverse to the Web3 space. So my kind of question is like, why you guys kind of you've taken a really strong approach, and like what's your kind of overall plan in the Web3 space, and why you guys have kind of taken that first step and pretty aggressively. I think it's really, really cool to see. So why have you guys taken that first step into Web3? I was pretty curious.
It's all my visionary leadership. No, it's the worst answer ever. No, it's in all seriousness, it felt like if we were going to enter the space, we had to like part of it is like as a purely pragmatic, it's a differentiator because there's a lot of people taking like half steps into the space and doing it, and like they already have projects that are up and running and finding success. It's like, how do you part of it is like, how do you differentiate against that as a product? Which is weird that it's like the differentiation is kind of meeting the expectations that the crypto audience has of it. So there's something a little bit there that's kind of funny to us. But more importantly, it's also like we do believe in the space and kind of the affordances that the tech promises. And it's exciting for us to be able to we want to support it. And it's also, there's kind of a cart, like part of it's like a cart before the horse thing. Like, how do you jump into it when they're like the tech isn't there? Well, the only way to start doing it is to start figuring how to do it without the tech being there, and then the tech will help simplify and make that process more streamlined. And I'm sure like Batcow's, like, I'm sure you guys can speak to this as well, because you guys were building like new blockchain, building this stuff a lot from scratch. Is like when you're trying to onboard users, it's like there's like to this space, there's so much tech that you need to build in order to get there, and you don't even, and a lot of times we joke about like the stuff that you know you need to build, the stuff you know you don't have or don't know yet, and then there's all the stuff you don't know you even need yet. And like, it only by jumping into it and starting to build it are you going to figure out the answers to those kinds of things.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we took the opposite approach with kind of the Web 2.5 way with the custodial wallets as our first step into the space. Which I mean, there's trade-offs to either one. I mean, I think the onboarding to a pure Web3 experience is a bit more challenging for some users. And then for our approach, you know, there's the lack of custody, and then the connections to outside platforms is much more challenging. So we're kind of working our way back towards that Web3 direction and figuring out how to engineer those kind of self-custody connections to open up all of those other doors for us.
And at the same time, we're also engineering all the ways into okay, because the clear benefit of the route that you guys and your team took is the accessibility. It's just the ease of use because it aligns with that. And we're building. We're building a bridge, and we're gonna meet in the middle, and it's all gonna be so they're at 2.5, they're at Web 2.5, we're at Web 3. So the happy medium at Web 2.75 or whatever it is somewhere we're gonna end up, and it's all gonna work for everybody. That's the dream of the future of the space, or something like that.
Yeah, no, really cool answer. No, thank you about that, guys. And let's stay in touch. Would love to chat more about doing some stuff with you guys. So I just dropped a follow, and let's make sure to stay in touch.
Absolutely. Yeah, DM me at this account or at my Trevor Dietz account. I actually probably check that one more often. I only come on here when I want to be internet famous and run spaces and that kind of thing. Cool.
You are internet famous, Trevor. Give away a spawn right now.
No, that's not how this works. Meet Angel. What's up?
Hey, Trevor, how you doing, man? And Andrew, Dino, and all the people around right here. So, if I heard correctly, there will be only one wallet allowed to mint. So let's say I'm a top 100, so I can mint three. And because I use the same wallet for Batcowls, I'm only allowed to mint three. Now, I heard you guys saying that multiple wallets probably will allow you to do more, but I have an issue with that. And I've been following NFTs for a while, and most of the people that will complain about NFTs is that taking the route of using multiple wallets in order to gain leverage about drops instead of using one wallet, keep one wallet and allow everyone else to get it on merit, not on how many wallets you can create. So that is an issue for me when someone says, okay, you need to create another wallet in order to mint what you're
Spicy.
supposed to have on merit. So I hope on the next drop, all these details can be sorted out. And again, I'm not afraid to talk about the people that create 20 wallets in order to gain, advantage of the system. They need to do whatever they need to do, and that's their problem, not mine. But if we want to keep NFTs safe and as mass adoption as we expecting, we have to create a system which is fair, honest, and allows everyone on merit again to get whatever they need to get. So it is what it is at this point. And then probably for next time, definitely would like to get more information on it. I love the project. I love the back house. I only have one account in back house for all the people that have 20 accounts right there. And I'm only get one thing every time because I think that's the fairness of the way I do my things and the way I behave in life in general. But yeah, man. So next time, please. I know that's the sentiment for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people won't care. But that's the way I feel, and this is supposed to be the way to share shit. So
I actually meet Angel. I appreciate you coming up and asking that. First of all, I think you're right on. I think you're right on the multiple wallet things, and we also now have like on our side like the people doing the multi-account thing on our side as well. So, and we're building systems and tools to crack down on that. I think for this specific drop, and I think you're hinting at something, which is my understanding. Like ultimately, an allow list is basically this is a list of wallets, and this is the rules by which they can purchase. So my thinking is that really it should be like one allow list. My understanding of how it should work is one allow list one opens up, anybody who's on that list can buy, and within the rules and the confines of that list, and then we're going to hit the point where allow list 2 goes live, and then anybody within the rules and confines of that list is able to buy. and that should be, and that's why I think if it's the same wallet, it should work across. So that's that's my understanding of how it should work. Now, I think this has raised a lot of really good questions. I'm going to go to talk to like our minting partner about this and like who we're working with about setting all this up, so I understand very specifically how this works, so I can give more like comprehensive answers on this in the future. And I do agree with you. I think we need to build a system that makes sure that, because part of this, like even part of the healthy growth of both our platforms is making sure that there's a difference between more wallets and more users, and the the healthiest version of our platform is one where we're adding more users as opposed to adding more wallets. Because you're right, multiple people, one person can have multiple wallets. Hell, I joke all the there are providers out there where there are websites you can go to and say generate 1,000 wallets for me, and you can literally make 1,000 wallets for yourself. Like it's super easy to do that kind of stuff, and I agree with you, that is not representative of adding new users to the space, which is really what we want to be doing. So I appreciate
Good
you
answer.
coming
Good
up
answer.
and raising that concern. We will try to dig into it and figure out a better solution for that going forward. Andrew, sorry, back to this.
Yeah, so, sorry, I need to hop off, but Trevor would love
See, the
to
thing with
swap
this one is
notes
that
on managing users with multiple accounts. And me always love and respect the feedback that you have to share. So thanks everyone. Really appreciate all the questions and all the excitement, and we can't wait to mint tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, Andrew. I'm gonna go for. Jeez, it's already. I'm yelling. Sorry, guys. It's 11 p.m. where I am, and I'm yelling in a hotel room, and I don't want to wake everybody else up. I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes here. I'm gonna go through, because Ace and Green Talks have their hands up. I'm gonna answer their questions, and then we'll close it. Ace, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say, I don't know if everybody heard this, but we're gonna have our Batcowls in the McFarlane showroom. Let's go! I'm gonna bring my Nike swooshes in. We're about to be balling out of control. Let's get it.
Should I wait or make it now?
What have I unpacked here? Oh, jeez. Okay. Green Talks, what's up?
I love the energy in this space. I don't have a question. I really wanted to just be the last one for closing this out. Just to kind of make a quick statement. I see a lot of people out in the audience that I've I've had discourse with in the Discord. We've maybe talked. I'm part of the McFarlane Toys Digital Discord team, and I just want to say, on behalf of everybody that's a part of our, the mod team, let's say, thank you for your patience. This is an exciting time for, cross-platform collaborations, for MTD, for Batcowls, for everything coming up. This is a monumental drop. I'm very well aware of it. And, obviously there's quirks and there's things that will be worked out. And as you guys can see, Trevor, Veal, they're very responsive. They're there. And I can give you without a shadow of a doubt the confirmation that they're seeing things and they're taking notes down of, how we can improve or how MTD as a whole can improve. So for anybody that, has been in the Discord, has had questions, thank you for your patience. There's only so many support tickets we can go through, but I'm super stoked. I'm ready to max mint what I can tomorrow. And of course, if anybody has, constructive criticism, we welcome it. Just be polite in the way you do so and have patience with us. That's all we ask. So let's go Batcowl. Super stoked to see you guys here. And yeah, tomorrow is going to be a rowdy one. So with that said, thank you for hosting the space, guys.
All right, thank you. Actually, since those were basically two statements and not questions, I am going to invite the 4 people who are in. I will invite you up and we can get to them. Please be quick with your questions. And also, I do want to +1 what you said about the criticism. Meet Angel, I appreciate you coming up and delivering the criticism the way you did. That is totally valid and respectful. Never feel afraid or worried about doing that. We appreciate it. It's always welcome. And honestly, it's good. It helps us build a better product. It helps us make this thing better. So, I see one of the people who was going for step down and Queen Vivi jumped up. So I'm going to invite up the 4 people who are in. Let's go really quickly, try to answer these questions. And then we can, and then we're going to close it out. So let me try
and if people have questions too, Trevor, I'm going to be doing a live stream in 10 minutes or so. I can try to answer XP stuff, simple stuff that I've read the article, so I know too.
Perfect. Maybe I'll jump over there, and since it won't be
Yeah,
such a formal and
I
recorded
pinned it up
space.
top. We'll be chilling, and we can answer simple questions the best we can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let my hair down in that one. This is beyond my best, most professional behavior. Okay, sorry, just trying to invite him up. Lex, Kenobes, Queen, and Vestigio, I believe, were the 4. Again, let's try to keep it. I know we're trying to close down the space. Let's try to be quick with the questions, but I want to give you a chance to speak. Lex, what's up?
Hey, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on. So I wanted to know what your plans was for the future and the metaverse, and will there be future collabs in different metaverses that we can have this sort of space in, and what sort of your plans for that?
Yeah, so we are one of the trailers that we put out a couple of weeks ago was kind of showing what we're planning around, like some of the tech to pull that off in terms of and this is, again, without going too far into it, it's going to come on a per collection basis. It's a complicated thing to talk about. First of all, it's complicated technically. It's complicated to talk about with licensors, but certainly starting with the Spawn and with the Dragons drops that we've done, making those available so you have the models themselves and you can start playing around with them and using them wherever you want. We are continuing to explore. Basically, I've been calling it like token gated export, and then the other side is basically and this is much further down the line, but it's like the import side of it. So after you've made something and created something with it, how do you bring it back into the ecosystem? So we're exploring those kinds of things. As far as specific metaverse plans, our approach is there are other people who are building incredible metaverses and built that really exciting tech, and the best thing that we can
Oh
do
my
is
goodness,
provide the
great
best
answer.
content for those environments, because we are ultimately a
Great answer.
collectibles company. We sell like collectible, like that's what we focus on. So we're more interested in being open and letting you use this stuff anywhere than necessarily like just building another metaverse and you bring it into ours. That's like, at least that's philosophically, that's where I'd like to be with it. And we think that openness and allowing us to focus on what we do incredibly well is going to lead to better products. And also it opens up the opportunity for people who are creators in the space to go build around our tech. And if there's something you want to see with our collectibles, you should be able to build it, and we want to open that up to people.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You don't gotta waste your time building it for us. Let us build it.
Awesome.
Just
Thanks,
create
Lex.
everything we need for it.
Sorry, I'm just remembering who I brought up here.
Give me the
Notes,
tools.
I think I brought you up, but I don't see you're up here yet.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't
and
see
Queen
him either,
Vivi.
but Queen Vivi's here.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go Queen Vivi and then Kenobes if he comes up, and then we're gonna close.
Hey, I have 2 real easy questions for you, Trev. I did not create a new wallet to link from my Batcowl. I did, though, create a new account. Should I be okay? So for account 1, I have that linked to my XP, and for my rewards that way. And then same wallet, different account, linked from my Batcowl. If it's still there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, since it's the same wallet, I think you should be okay. It's like, obviously they're different accounts because it's the Batcowl's ecosystem and our ecosystem, so obviously different accounts. That makes sense. So that should be good. Yeah, and again, same wallet. Again, I mean, we've gone on about wallets and XP and that stuff tonight. I'm going to look more deeply into that, and so I can give more comprehensive answers on that in future as far as when we do these like multi-allow list kind of things.
Okay, and wait, a snapshot, can that be up until a certain time period, or have you guys announced that yet for the top?
We have not given specifics on the snapshot. We're giving like a window that it's going to happen between, and we've stated like kind of why we're doing that, which is, I mean, namely it comes down to like,
when's it end?
It's
Just
like-
tell me when it ends, potentially.
I mean,
potentially.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, the drop
Tomorrow.
is on tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, so it's before that.
Okay, so you might take a shot at 8:50. Understood. All right.
Confirmed. Before 9 a.m.
I need a Batcowl, just saying.
All right. Awesome. Kenobes, one last question, and then we're gonna close it.
Now,
down.
your boy don't got no questions, Trevor. I just want to say thank you for, you know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for letting me know to go check the Discord. Shout out to Green Talks for letting me know where to go. I'm cross-eyed for the next 2 hours because that was it was very discreet, trust me. All them numbers, all them letters, Trevor, That was too discreet. Can we get like 15 font up in that piece, bro? I'm cross-eyed for life.
Can we get an actual question, y'all? Come on, stop playing.
Hey, I'm here, man. Hey, let's go. I made it.
Okay, we
Let's
are.
go.
I can't possibly end it on a better note than that.
One
so
of
thanks,
one.
Chikos.
Let's go.
All right.
Airdrop everyone in the space in NFT. Let's go. Shout out Green Talks,
All right. All right. Let the Okay. All right. Now I use my mute everyone powers for the first time. Let the record stand that this space started as an official space with an actual representative from Warner Brothers itself, and now this is where we are. But with all that said, thank you everybody for coming. We really appreciate it. Super excited for the drop tomorrow. Super excited to be involved in working with the Backhouse community. They're awesome. Obviously, super excited to be working with Warner Brothers. And DC and all the like amazingly talented people over there on all the teams, honestly, on their team, on the Palm Candy team. It's been incredible. So thank you everybody for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow for the mid.
All right, so I just want to, Esvin, McFarlane platform equals all VV users. Are these the VV collectors or the VV flippers that go in? Just to put this out there, just so everybody doesn't think that I'm just jumping into the McFarlane platform out of nowhere. I've loved McFarlane for ever since I can remember. I always thought he was dope. I've actually met him in person. When he dropped his first NFT on Oddkey, I actually downloaded the Phantom wallet. I forgot what type of cryptocurrency it uses, but I got an Oddkey NFT from McFarlane and Steve Aoki. Make some noise. That's right. It's an animated NFT. So I had that first. And then when he went on to the McFarlane Digital and he started creating that, I got that. And that's why I'm here early with the XP that I can go for this early. And so grateful because I went into this not as a flipper, but as a collector. So I think that if you were a flipper and you were on McFarlane a year ago, it's really hard for you to be a flipper because there's no money into it until now. It's not like you're making a lot of money off of McFarlane. You might start making money off of McFarlane, and but they're just rewarding all the old school guys. So I think initially you are correct. The VV community have always spearheaded projects, but this is a different listed several rarefied names McFarlane is comparable to. This will expand. It's facts. I'll try to buy 3 and maybe sell 1 to recoup and enjoy my others. Very good move. Wait, so getting 1 for public mint is probably not happening, right? LOL. I don't know. I don't think it's going to make it to the public mint. But I'm going to come back and tomorrow we're going to talk about it. I am going to buy some Matic today. And tomorrow we're going to have a good show. We're going to go through the drops and we're going to have some fun. I am getting out of here. I'm going to wrap it up and tell you guys what I think later on. I'm going to get off, get some lunch, spend some time with my lady, and enjoy my afternoon. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate everybody for joining. Stan, John 2404, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody for real. Everybody have a good afternoon.